How to begin praying the daily office in 10 seconds or less. So maybe you have one of these, Book of Common Prayer, 1979. You flipped open to morning or evening prayer, and then you despair because it's confusing and it involves a lot of flipping around. Well, there is a way to learn that is much simpler, and it is this great free app called Venite. You can pull it up in a browser, venite.app. On mobile devices, go to the App Store, search Venite, Venite. You download it, it looks something like this. I'll come back to what these options mean. What you're looking for is this button right here that says pray. You windmill slam that bad boy, and away you go. It has pulled everything you need to pray the office all together in one continuous stream. It's a bit after 5 p.m. where I am, so it is pulled evening prayer. You start here, worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness, and you work your way down. One thing I love about Venite is that it can help teach you to navigate your Book of Common Prayer because it has page numbers over here to show you where it is getting these pieces from. As you go down, you see it will pull the psalm that's assigned for that day in that prayer office, Psalm 68. Again, shows you what page number it is. You pray through that, and then as you come down here, you'll see that it also has the scripture lessons pulled in. So there you go. You start at the top, work your way down. You can stop doom scrolling and start prayer scrolling. To go back here, Venite is a pretty powerful app, has lots of options and uses. Just a few highlights to orient the new person. You have the option of using it in English or Spanish. You can choose which version of the prayer office. So, Rite 1 is the more traditional, older prayer book language. Rite 2 is contemporary. Also has material from Enriching Our Worship, as well as the daily devotions from the Book of Common Prayer. The daily devotions are great if you're limited on time or you maybe don't have as much attention or you're working with somebody who just needs a shorter office to begin with. Daily devotionals can be a good way to go. You see, too, you can play around with the date. You can choose which liturgy you use. So if you wake up at 11:30 in the morning, it'll probably switch to noonday prayer on its own, but you can come down here and find morning prayer if you are a 11:30 a.m. morning prayer sayer. As you look down through here, there's also options for where it's pulling the canticles, which are the parts that come after the scripture readings. You can choose which lectionary it follows. For example, on the Psalm cycle, if you want to do it Thomas Cranmer style, you can pick this 30-day cycle. And then if you say morning and evening prayer for 30 days, you will have used all 150 Psalms as Thomas Cranmer intended. It also has ways of changing up which lectionary readings it's pulling. You can also change the Bible version here. Pick your favorite of that list. It also has some additional devotionals that you can tack on to the offices if you want. You want to say the Angelus before or after, you can select that and it'll pull it there too. So there you go. That is Venite. It's great. It's probably the easiest way to begin praying the office. And if you're wanting to do a deeper dive on where the daily office comes from or how to navigate the paper book, I'm just going to drop some links to some existing videos that are already out there if you're wanting that deeper dive. Take care. God bless.